guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces and to another Sunday reset routine, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sissy, and as you can see, today we're starting out in my bedroom. I hadn't planned to change the sheets on this day, but I tried a new hair moisturizer and apparently used too much because I woke up with tons of it on the pillowcase and sheets. By the way, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend because mine was filled with a lot of anxiety. So in today's video, I'm going to be cleaning several rooms within my home, and it may seem at times that I'm all over the place. I refuse to go back to popping anxiety meds daily, so I clean. And in my opinion, this not only keeps me mentally healthy, but my home clean and tidy as well. I did spray the sheets and pillowcases with the Shout Stain Remover prior to placing them in the wash. I also washed them on the bright white cycle using the hot water wash and rinse cycle. This did remove most of the stains, but not all, so the next day I submerged them in a tub filled with a little bit of Dawn dish detergent and OxiClean and soaked them for 6 hours before returning them to the wash. Once removed from the washer, I checked to see if the stain was completely gone before placing them in the dryer. I also haven't been sleeping very well and have had some of the weirdest nightmares. A couple of nights ago, I dreamed I was trying to clean this really dark bathroom, and once I changed the bulbs, I saw overgrown weeds in the shower, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get that bathroom clean. Of course, dreams are all about what's happening in your waking life, and that's true because I've shared with a few of you that Mom was discharged from the hospital last week, but I've also been taking care of some of her legal issues dealing with an inheritance, which has caused me a lot of frustration and stress. I've spoken with my therapist, and we both agreed that I need to step away from this for a while. And once that decision was made, a huge weight was lifted off my shoulder, and I feel much better today. To my extended family members that are watching this, I am going to keep you informed as usual, but I'm going to let the lawyers and our cousins who are also working on this handle the rest. And a bit of advice to anyone owning air property: take care of it before you pass, so it doesn't become a bigger issue for your loved ones left behind. Max, my fur baby, fell asleep in this spot last night and left a huge drool stain behind. So I'm using these Clorox wipes because it not only removes it with ease, but also disinfects it. And for those that have been with my channel for a while, we're starting our monthly cleaning schedule again. But are we cleaning the moldings or doors this month? I can't recall, so I did both today, and if you remember, please leave a comment so I'm prepared for next week's video. After I vacuumed these back pillows, I did see the spots on it as well and used Clorox wipes to remove it. By the way, if you watch my last Sunday reset routine, you know I do a lot of dusting, and I always start in the family room with the TV. A couple of nights ago, while watching a movie, the screen seemed really fuzzy, and y'all, I'm embarrassed to admit it, but it was full of dust. Our fireplace is also filled with dirt and dust. So before we use it, which is sometimes in December, I'll make sure to dust and vacuum it as well. Max climbs on this fireplace hearth often to retrieve toys from his toy box. So today, I'm going to clean it using Clorox wipes. This is tile, and I would usually use the Wyman's Granite and Stone cleaner to clean it, but today I'm trying to reduce the number of microfiber cloths I use to avoid adding additional laundry to the other loads I need to wash, dry, and fold today. As I watched this video back, I realized that I always return items to its designated spot after I use them. And in my opinion, I believe this is the key to keeping your home neat and tidy. It would be nice though if everyone within your household did this, but I guess you gotta start somewhere. Daily, either myself or our youngest son removes Max's dog hair from the sofa using a brush and sometimes the vacuum. And once done, this tray and black mold receives the brunt of it. So I want to give them both a little loving as well as vacuum the ottoman. But before cleaning the ottoman, I need to dust the console table located in this family room as well as the one located across from the stairs. The last time I cleaned both console tables was a little over 3 weeks ago, which was the day I decorated them both for fall. So we need to spend a little more time today dusting them both, as well as the lamps and lampshades. Some of you have made it known that you're here for the cleaning, while others are here for the shopping hauls and decorating. I enjoy it all, so I hope you don't mind me mixing it up here and there. In a few weeks, I do plan to decorate for Halloween, but before then, clean and share a Halloween decor haul. These are things I truly enjoy, and it motivates me to share them with you. So I hope you're enjoying today's video so far, and if so, at the end of the video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. By the way, I'm still loving my fall decor, and the plan is, after Halloween, to return a few pieces for a couple of weeks before decorating for Christmas. Last year, I decorated for Christmas the first week of November, but that's because I didn't decorate for fall. But this year, I did decorate for fall, so I will be decorating for Christmas a little later than usual. I know some of you are saying, you know what? Fall hasn't even arrived yet, and she's already discussing Christmas. Well, believe it or not, in the YouTube world, it's already Halloween. I know, before I started the channel, I thought the same, so it's okay. Also, we as content creators like to share seasonal decor ideas, something that I always appreciated prior to starting my own channel. So I hope going down this rabbit hole to explain the early seasonal decor hauls and decorating. I did cook breakfast early this morning prior to stripping my bed and started on the dishes, but decided not to film it because I was enjoying spending time with my family. So loading these dishes in the dishwasher is not going to take long at all. Also, I spilled grits on the cooktop, so I do want to remove it before it hardens. And if you've ever cooked grits, you know exactly what I mean. One thing I don't need to do today is vacuum this kitchen because both iRobots have been running all morning. But I will vacuum under the areas the iRobot can't reach. Hubby does plan to cook this evening, so I'm going to give this sink a quick clean, but not dry it because hubby likes to fill it with water, and as he uses a dish, he places it in the sink to soak. But I do want to wipe down the counters and cooktop, although they will be used again, because hubby and I both like a clean kitchen prior to cooking. And I believe a clean kitchen is the reason why we don't mind cooking as much. Again, instead of using the Wyman's Granite and Stone Cleaner, I'm going to use the non-bleach Clorox wipes because they're very convenient and disposable. They also can be used on multiple surfaces, as you've seen so far today, and are easy to use. I also like the idea that they're very effective at killing viruses and bacteria and are safe to use on finished wood, sealed granite, and stainless steel. Believe it or not, I also use them on my phone screen and case. I'm not sure if they're cost effective because I do use a lot of them, but sometimes convenience is more important. The one place you will not see me clean using the non-bleach Clorox wipes is our wood eating kitchen table. I know I said Clorox wipes is safe to use on sealed wood, but I prefer using the Pledge Expert Care wood oil instead. I also must admit I have used Clorox wipes to clean up spills on our laminate wood look floors, and the Clorox wipes haven't caused any damage to date. Although not used, I am going to clean the center burner of this cooktop because food residue that's left behind is a pain to remove later. Also, the boys plan to cook hot dogs for lunch, and they are aware that if it was cleaned prior to them using it, it better be cleaned after they're done with it. As you can see here, I am using non-bleach Clorox wipes on the stainless steel portion of this cooktop, but I don't do it often. Once done cleaning the remaining areas of the island, we're going to clean the eat-in area, beginning with the wood table mentioned earlier. I'm also going to vacuum under the table and counter stools as well. By the way, I forgot to mention that I do use a lot of the Clorox wipes because in order for it to truly disinfect, you need to use enough of the wipes for treated surfaces to remain visibly wet for at least 4 minutes and then let the surface air dry. Also, I don't use the Pledge Expert Care wood oil daily, but maybe once per week on our eat-in table and once per month on our dining room table because we don't use the dining room table as often. Every time I clean this table and see that huge scratch, it bothers me. It is on the project list for next summer to fix, so for now, I quickly wipe it down and keep it moving. I am the reason this scratch exists because I placed a tile piece on it this past spring, and instead of picking the tile piece up to remove it, I dragged it on the table to the edge. This was a painful lesson learned, but it was a lesson learned nevertheless. On a lazy day, I would have tried to vacuum under the table while the table was still in place. But today, I decided to go the distance. I'm always preaching to the boys that hard work pays off, and you should try to give it your best even when no one is watching. I was so proud of myself today because I did just that, even placing the bar stools on the counter instead of just sliding them out of the way. Personally, I think this extra energy is from anxiety, but I'll take it. By the way, how's the weather in your area? Hurricane Francine didn't do much damage to our area, except for a lot of rain and cloudy skies. Hubby was so proud of himself in that he mowed the lawn the morning before the rain hit, and I included it in today's video, although it did occur a couple of days prior. Although not filmed, I did dust the moldings behind the table and bar stools. I also cleaned this back door later that evening because while vacuuming the floors, I noticed the painter who was painting the ceilings 3 weeks ago left a lot of paint droppings on the door as well as the moldings surrounding it. This is what I meant when I said I'm all over the place. I didn't realize that I hadn't made my bed until I retrieved the vacuum to vacuum the kitchen eat-in area. I routinely finish a room before starting on another, but because of my anxiety flare-up, I was doing things all out of order. Also, for those that don't know, I'm a lot closer to 60 than I would like to be, so my memory is not as sharp as it was 30 years ago. So the routine of completely cleaning a room before starting on another is not just a part of my routine cleaning, but it also helps with my attention to detail when cleaning. Ordered 3 different color pillow covers for this white 18 by 18 pillow insert and returned all 3 because I wasn't thrilled with the color. If you watched last week's video, you would have noticed the brown 20 by 20 pillow covers on here, but they were too big for these pillows. And I wasn't absolutely happy with how the dark brown color looked with the larger pillows. So I ordered 3 lighter pillow colors and didn't like those either. So for now, we'll leave them uncovered until I can find something that I enjoy looking at on a daily basis. I didn't clean the spots off the sides of the ottoman today because it's going to rain over the next few days. And when Max comes in from outside, he likes to rub his wet fur along the sides of the ottoman in order to dry himself. As soon as we receive a dry day, I will clean the sides of this ottoman as well as the couch. Also, although I only showed 15 seconds of it, I did vacuum this rug as well as the rug in our bedroom at regular speed and slow speed. And as you can see, it was needed. Along with cleaning the canister on this Dyson vacuum, I do want to also clean both of the iRobots. But before doing so, we'll finish up in the family room because I do plan to mop all the floors in these rooms I cleaned today, but I still have one room and the foyer remaining, so continue watching. And as always, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button at the end of the video. I found over the last few months that the iRobot in the dining room does a better job of cleaning the floors than the other iRobot located in our family room. I do clean them often and switch up the chargers to see if that was the issue. And what makes matters worse is the iRobot in the dining room is much older than the one in the family room. As my mom always say, they don't make things to last as they did in the past, and I'm starting to believe it. In this half bath located off hubby's office, I'm going to give it a deep clean because we are expecting guests tomorrow. I do give it a quick clean weekly, but today I also want to disinfect it and spend some time cleaning the lights, mirrors, sink, toilet, as well as the floors. I chose to use a paper towel to clean the mirror because, again, I'm trying to reduce the amount of laundry needing to be washed, dried, and folded today. I'm also using my vinegar mixture to clean the toilet and sink and pairing it with the Clorox wipes to remove any excess product. Again, in order to disinfect these surfaces using the non-bleach Clorox wipes, you need to use enough of them to allow the surface to remain wet for at least 4 minutes and then allow it to air dry. I'm so happy I took the time to really clean this sink because from a distance, it didn't look bad at all. But once I started scrubbing, it was worse than it appeared. It also had a lot of calcium buildup, but the Rubbermaid scrubber easily removed it along with my vinegar mixture and the Scrub Daddy sponge. Also, I just heard the jingle on the LG washer, so we'll take a quick break to get these sheets in the dryer. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but I did also include our coverlet with the sheets, so this was a very heavy and bulky load. In order to ensure it was completely drained of excess water before placing in the dryer, I did a high drain and spin cycle twice, which extended the wash time by 26 minutes. That's another reason why I chose to use Clorox wipes versus other cleaning products with a microfiber cloth that would need to be washed later. Along with cleaning the interior of the sink, I also needed to clean the exterior that had a few stains. I'm not sure where they came from, but they're gone now. Also, getting back on our monthly cleaning schedule, I will be cleaning the moldings in here as well, but forgot to clean the door. I love this wall art so much that I purchased a larger one for my youngest son's bathroom. I just like hanging artwork above the toilets, although most of us don't see it when we're using it. Also, I do have plans in the distant future to add a little color to this half bath, but it's not a priority at the moment. By the way, leave a comment and let me know if you guys are cleaning along with me, or are you taking a break to watch? Either way, I'm just happy that you're here and really appreciate you supporting my channel. I really enjoy cleaning, especially when I'm anxious, but also I do my best planning when I'm cleaning. For example, while I was cleaning this half bath, I was planning how I would decorate for Halloween. So far, I only have a few new pieces, so I may be using most of the decor I used last year. But of course, I will be changing it up a bit. Also, I do plan to decorate the stairs again this year, although this year we do have the new moldings to work around, but I still plan to decorate it anyway. I should have removed the magazines in order to truly clean this built-in recessed magazine rack, but I didn't. I also should have filled the soap container and changed the hand towel on this day, but forgot. Again, my anxiety was working overtime, so a lot of things were missed. But that's okay, because I needed to be kind to myself and do what I could with the mindset that I had. Once done vacuuming the small hallway, we need to clean the front door and garage door. Having mowed the grass a few days ago, which left a lot of dust and dirt around the entryway. So I want to give it a good cleaning before mopping these floors. And I figured since I'm cleaning the exterior of the doors, I might as well clean the interior. Of course, I'm using my favorite glass cleaner, which is the foam and spray away glass cleaner on the interior glass of the doors. But I chose to use tap water on a clean microfiber cloth to clean the exterior glass and on the doors itself, which worked just fine. Although only shown once, I did rinse the microfiber cloth in between cleaning the door, storm door, and side lights. I also turned the iRobot back on, that's located in the dining room, so it could clean the floors in the foyer, because by this time I was pretty tired and needed all the energy I could muster to mop the floors. And I still needed to clean the door leading to the garage. I don't recall if I shared this with you before, but the first time I ever cleaned these doors, I used a cleaning product and it stripped the paint right off the door. I can't remember what the name of that product was, but since then, I only used a damp microfiber cloth to clean them. We have had the doors repainted, actually twice because I chose the wrong paint color the first time and we had to have it repainted again. I should have shown you guys the water after cleaning the storm door because it was worse than I thought. Also, I had to fight a spider while I was cleaning the side lights, and the spider won. That part of the side lights is still dirty today and will remain that way until that spider finds a new home. Of course, I had to include footage of my favorite person working just as hard as I am. Not only did he mow the lawn, but he also removed the weeds in the garden, trimmed the hedges, and edged the front and backyard. Yard work is something I do once per year with the family because it's not my favorite. Also, the boys helped to weed the back patio because it had gotten out of control. Most of the sheets in the coverlet was dry, but not the fitted sheet. So I placed it back in the dryer for a few minutes while folding the remaining items. I try to keep the floors really clean in this area because as I fold, I'm watching TV and I always drop a few items on the floor. Also, when I fold sheets, they always land on the floor as I fold them. By the way, although not shown, I did remove the fitted sheet from the dryer and added it to these sheets before placing them in our linen closet. I also cleaned the lint trap, returned the coverlet to our bed, and prepped the washer for our daily load of laundry the following day. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know I'm still looking for new laundry baskets to replace the woven ones shown earlier. They're on their last leg now, but I'm going to continue to use them until I can find a similar style and color. The ones I currently have are from the at-home store, and of course, they're no longer available. I've searched online for over a year now and still can't find anything similar. Hopefully my luck changes soon because holes are starting to appear on the bottom of the woven baskets and may no longer be usable in the coming months. This garage door wasn't as dirty as I thought it would be, so instead of using the spray-away foaming glass cleaner, I decided to use the same damp microfiber cloth to clean the exterior and the interior of the glass as well. And I was happy to see that I didn't have to fight any spiders. I've mentioned this in the past, but when mopping the floors in my home, I like mopping them all at once. But according to my YouTube analytics, most people speed through this point or click off the video whenever I'm vacuuming or mopping. So if you're still here with me and have watched this video all the way through up to this point, please leave me a blue or purple heart emoji which expresses support, because I really appreciate you being here and supporting my channel. Although not shown, I did change the pads often and took a quick break between mopping the floors in each room. I didn't show the dirty pads after mopping the floors in each room because most of the pads were not that bad. I did show the worst one, which was from mopping the foyer, and the last one is from mopping the hallway leading to the kitchen. Several of you have suggested I purchase a wet dry vac, and I have been offered several from sponsors. But the problem is these are laminate floors, and if you leave standing water on them, they begin to bubble up and you would need to replace them. Until they come up with a wet dry vac that's specifically designed for laminate floors, unfortunately, I'll need to continue to mop them using the Swifter wet pads. These wet pads do a great job, but I don't think my back can take this any longer. Now that I think about it, I should have shown you the wet pad from the half bath because it was just as dirty as the one from the foyer. But at this point, I was just ready to finish because I had had enough. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy Spaces. And if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like and subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.